So, you want to write a book but don't know how. In this video, I'm going to give you everything you need to know. Well, not everything, but most things you need to know about writing and publishing your very first book. Stay tuned. So let me break the myth. Let me dispel the myth. Publishing a book is not hard. It's actually very simple. It won't be the easiest thing in the world that you do, but it's not a difficult process to publish your first book. And let me tell you how. The very first step would be to create time to write. The hardest part about publishing a book is actually sitting down, making the time to actually write the book. That will be the hardest part about publishing your story. However, if you take time, dedicate time, create a schedule, it will become easier for you. Whether you're an entrepreneur or a coach that wants to share your knowledge, or a writer that wants to tell fictional stories and write novels or children's book, your story deserves to be heard. But in order to do so, we must find the time to write the book. If that means for you taking 30 minutes a day, sitting down with quiet time and sharing what you know, writing the book, making an outline, that will be extremely important for writing your book, is to create an outline, creating the characters, making the chapter titles, outlining the book will be extremely important. But in order to get through that outline, you must decide and commit to creating time for writing your story. Now, everyone's life is different. A lot of us are busy and we have to juggle and balance a bunch of different things. So create a schedule and a plan that will work for you. Make it realistic and achievable. After you decide the amount of time that you want to write, you create the schedule and you stick to it. The next important thing when you have your finished manuscript is to hire an editor. Now, the editor, he or she won't write your book for you. What they will do is line proof or edit the entire book for spelling, for grammar, for flow. They may add words here and there, word choices, but they're there to assist you in making your writing more interesting, making it more captivating for the reader to digest. And they're there to help you avoid the common spelling and grammar errors. Now, as you're writing, you can get tired of looking at the words on the screen or on the paper. So having that extra set of eyes is essential for a smooth flow in a book that's error-free. Now, if you are self-publishing your book, which a lot of you are if you're hearing this video, then you will need to make sure that your manuscript is compatible in terms of formatting for the publisher and for the distribution center. If you choose to go through Amazon, KDP, or even Barnes & Noble, they have on their website the publishing guidelines that you have to abide by. As you hire your editor, you will also need to hire a formatter. So this person will take your edited, completed version of your manuscript and they will format it to fit the guidelines of your distributor. After your book is formatted, then you can then go through I recommend going through the entire book again. That means reading every word line by line to make sure everything is exactly how you want it to be. You can make it perfect, you can make it your own, but just make sure to go through and double check everything, because the next step is the final step. The last and final part of publishing your book is to actually upload it to the publication site that you choose to distribute your book. Amazon KDP is the most common site for self-publishing, so they have all of their guidelines there. It takes about 3 days before they can approve your manuscript, 72 hours, and they'll even send you a proof in the mail. Again, the process is not hard, but it will take time and a keen eye, looking for the details, looking for the errors, looking for the flaws. But I know you can do it. Again, your story deserves to be heard. Your story deserves to be heard. So I want to encourage you today to continue writing, and let's get those stories published. Bye.